Welcome back to another FIFA 23 content review on the channel. I'm Slater, and we got the 85 by 10s officially here. It's out as an SBC. I will open it in this video, show it to you. You can figure out if you want to do it too. Obviously, the 85 by 10 is kind of what we all think about when we think of the end of FIFA. And finally, in the second week of footies, we have our first crack at an SBC 85 by 10. You can do it multiple times every single day for the next 6 days. So we are finally in the back end of the year where we can just hang out, open packs, chill, and enjoy a daily couple hours on FIFA. What I will say is before I dive into that, we also have the FUT birthday Eusebio SBC. I'll review that too. I'll chapter up the video so you can see that as well. And we have our new upgraded 81 plus player picks. We'll dive into that too. So that is all the spicy content today. That's enough said. Let's dive into this thing. Crack open 85 by 10er and let's enjoy the video. If you do enjoy this video, daily content reviews every single day. Hit that like button, sub if you're new. It's greatly appreciated. Let's cook. So here we go, 85 by 10er. Like I said, you can do it multiple times over the next 6 days. Every single day, it will refresh for you to repeat multiple times as well. So that's a W. It's an 86 and an 84 overall team, which I think is very fair. I thought it would actually be more expensive based on the way EA were doing some certain things this year, especially with the way they've been pricing a lot of like these kind of fodder SBCs, especially when you look at that 87 by 10 footies best of pack. Like that is so much worse because you can't get actually footy cards in it than the value of this 85 by 10. So this is way better value. And I think that if you do an 85 by 10, there's a very good chance that you would get a majority of the ability to build back this SBC by itself. The only thing you wouldn't have is a team of the week or a team of the season, which you're going to need to grind either through the team of the week SBC or just have those players in your club through team of the season player picks, things like that. So 86, you get back a premium mixed player pack. In here, you get a mixed player pack back. I already pre-crafted it, so you have to sit and watch me babble about. Let me go over on FUTBIN really quick, see if we have a price point for this just for reference. Let's go here. And our price point is 140K. For some reason that's being downvoted. I really don't think it should be. I think people don't like that it's 2 squads, because I think the first time this came out a long time ago, it was 1 team. But like realistically, that is, I think, very fair. You will get back a lot of the pack back. You can do the daily SBC to get some more golds back in your team, right? That for that prime gold player pack, and then describe some other stuff to get some of the ancillary players you need back. But this will cover the high end cost of this every single day, multiple times. It's not totally like it used to be where you just open 85 by 10, throw everything back into another 85 by 10 and do it again, but it's pretty close. I think you can do it pretty quickly. You'll have to throw in probably an extra 7 or 8 players on the back end to get it done. So here's my 85 by 10er. I need to know, man, if you rip the 85 by 10 day, which I would imagine you have to have, right? What else have we been waiting for? Let me know the best player you got today from either your first one, your only one, or maybe your 3, I believe, 85 by 10 player packs you can do today. Here we go. 85 by 10. Or can I see a footies card? I cannot. It's a team of the year. Honorable mention. If it's Brazilian, that'd be sweet. It is not. It's Kula Papa, which once again, it's a 91, right? Think about how much a 91 would go into a 86 rated team. So I'm going to assume that's actually not even a bad card. He's like still very usable, honestly. The rest of my packs sucked, actually, though. Now there I got done a little bit dirty on the rest of the pack because I only got one other card over an 87. And every other card was an 86 or an 85. So that actually, for me, was a really bad pack. I would think more than likely you're going to do better than this on average. Can I put all 10 of that back into an 86 plus pack and then have a little bit left over? And yes, I mean, I would definitely be able to get the entirety of that main segment done. Then you're basically crafting an 84 overall team. So there that is. I don't think it's necessarily bad value at all. I think you swing at this point in the year. You have fun with these. You craft them. You rip them. You go for it, in my opinion. But there you go. There is my pack. I didn't do well. So hopefully you do better than I do on this pack. And ideally get yourself a footies card or a team of the year icon or something along those lines. I got cooked, bro. I got absolutely cooked. So there is my 85 by 10. Disappointing start, but you know what? That's the beauty of the 85 by 10s. You do a handful of them every day, and eventually one of them will bang, and that's why you enjoy it. So let's go over here. Before we dive into Eusebio's FUT birthday SBC, let's go start with our new upgrade. So 1 of 41 plus player pick is kind of good. I really wish that we had packs. I don't know if I'm like on this island alone. Like I wish we had like 80 doubles or something. Like packs around would be so fun to craft. Like it would be great if we had that like what they were doing during even level up, but more importantly during shapeshifters when we had those objective and then pack upgrade grinds. You get the 80 doubles and then they would help you get like a player. I would love right now if we got like a footies player that way and they had, you know, build 50, 80 double upgrades and get that back. I think that was really fun. I love pack content more than I like player pick content. Honestly, I know I'm kind of alone there. The thing I don't love about player picks, like you build 20 of them and then you open them in 2 seconds. Granted, they can be really great, but I love the idea of like building packs, and then it takes a while. Like it allows me to enjoy the game for a little longer. So I wish we had some pack content, but we do have 81 plus player pick content. 1 of 4. It's repeatable. Ideally, I would say this would be, I don't know, maybe like I think based on what we saw last one was like 10 gold players for an 80 plus. I'm assuming this is 11 gold players, which kind of sucks. I wish that because they know that you need players in your club this time of the year. I wish this was like 7 players, but yeah, you need 11 players. Oh, wait, 80 overall rating cap in July, August? Isn't it? It's almost August. No. That's horrible. What? Are they serious? An 80 bro, the whole point of a player pick is that you can go like this and you can go like this and you just go for it. The last thing you want to be doing, man, instead of just crafting a bunch of player picks right now, is to be sitting on your screen, which I don't even have the players to do this, by the way, on this account. I couldn't even do one of these on this account. I'd have to be throwing in 85s. Is to sit there and have like build this entire thing with a top of 80s and then be plugging and playing in 81, like actually building an 80 overall team. That is horrible. That is horrible. That is awful. I don't know who would have thought of that at EA at this time of the year, for them to make you try and build an 80 overall team to get an 81 plus player pick back in July. I don't even think that would be good at any point in the year, if I'm being really candid. I think that's actually a disastrous concept anyways. But right now, even that is a sin. And that being our only upgrade available to you, if you don't want to do League SPCs and stuff like that for the next 6 days, is awful. That is horrible content. I'm sorry that I just like kind of lost it. I'm just blown away. And I think that needs to be said. Like, that is a joke. That's a joke. I don't know what they're thinking there. That is the worst upgrade that they could have possibly released. It's not club friendly. People want, especially because right now, like we've been saying that, I've said this on every counter review for the past week. Make sure you're paying attention to your 80s, your 81s, your 82s, your 83s, 84s. At this time in the year, they become really, really valuable to you. They really do, because you are, once again, you're getting these really high rated cards. You're doing SBCs. You're overloading on the top end with 88s, 89s, 90 rated cards, and you're undercompensating with 82s and 83s, and all of a sudden you wake up and you have nothing in your club. Like, this is my second account. I don't use it a lot, but like I'm telling you, like, this is gonna be a lot of people's account. You have these kind of couple walkout-ish golds, and then you have nothing, right? You literally, there's like a huge gap between your 78, 70. So for them to want to take even more of your 81s, 82, 80 rated cards into this, I think it's a very calculated grab from them. It's horribly inefficient for the community. It's an awful SBC. That is a joke. I don't usually react that way. I usually try and give them the benefit of the doubt. EA, that is a joke, and that's a horrible decision. I don't know. I'm assuming you left one employee to fight for themselves while everybody else works on EFC content, and whoever he or she is, they botched the job there, because that is a joke. I would never touch that SBC. In fact, I'm going to get it away from my favorites. That's a sin of an SBC. All right, well, I'm absolutely fired up. I went from being really excited about the 85 by 10 to now I'm just angry because of the 81 plus player pick. And now we have a foot birthday Eusebio SBC. Man, oh man, I can't believe the deaths. Let's kind of calm down. I don't want to be biased against Eusebio. So let's go ahead and cook on this SBC and figure out whether he's good or bad value. My original instinct is just think he's bad value, not because Eusebio isn't really, really good in game. I feel like we're just getting a lot of great cards now. It's going to be tough for me to really justify doing a big thing like this. And we should get more cover star icon SBCs very soon. So you may want to wait on an SBC like this. But nonetheless, bronze and silver squads you should always do just for 2 rare gold packs. Internally, what you should know is too, that says XP on it because it does coincide with an XP objective. So even if you don't want to do Eusebio, EA are kind of forcing you to complete an 80 rated team for a loan of his card to get more XP content to progress throughout season rewards, which is also a scam in my opinion, but whatever. Then we have an 87 overall team with a team of the team season or foot champs card, followed by an 87, an 88, an 89, a 90, a 91, a 92. You know, is it bad value? I mean, I don't know if it's bad value because he's still really expensive. I think Eusebio is like 1.7 million on the market. Let me see. His SBC is coming in at 1.3, and his live card is 1.48. So is it bad value? I mean, technically, no. You know, it is less than the price of the live card. I'm gonna guess it's gonna get downvoted anyways. Yeah, 88 to 12. Yeah, I think that I'm also in that category of just like you just don't want to commit too many players anymore to these crazy SBCs unless they're really unique cards. Like Eusebio's been out for a long time in the game, and granted, you might love Eusebio and you want to get Eusebio, and if you do, you know, don't tell me. I'm not telling you not to do it. You know, if you're a big fan of him, maybe you're Portuguese or something, and you really want Eusebio, then go for it. I think it's really hard to justify. I mean, look at Tammy Abraham, he's not 5'5", you know, don't get me wrong. But he's got 2 more pace, 2 more dribbling, 2 more shooting, 3 more passing, 13 more physical, right? He's 200K. And this card gets auto full chem and it's 5'5", and he's Eusebio, right? So, and they're different body types. I'm not saying this is a like comparison. I think what I'm trying to make you understand is like there's a lot of really great content in the game right now. There's a lot of really cheap cards that are available to you in the game right now. You know, maybe even a better comparison because this card's really good. Like I have a hard time playing against him, and everybody I know that uses this card really loves him. Although you can't ship him directly as a striker, like Hillman Son's 5'5", gets auto full chem, has more pace, has more dribbling, has more shooting, has more passing, and has the same physical, and is literally half the price. So it's really difficult, I think, at this point in the game for me to justify you doing an SBC like this. If you want to get Eusebio done because you're a fan of him historically, or you're a Portuguese fan, whatever it is, then so be it, right? I mean, it's like it is a cool card to have in your club. Like there is something nostalgic or something really cool about having a FUT birthday Eusebio. But once again, cover star icons are coming out in this game very, very soon. And so we should get more icon SBCs that should come out in the game. We should get more footy player SBCs that should come out in the game. So I think there's a lot of other content that you would want to look forward to. And once again, if you start doing the Eusebio, that is a massive commitment that you've made to that card, that you could potentially have some other card come in the next 2, 3, 4 days, or 40 days when this is out, and you're like, man, oh man, I really want to get this, but I'm kind of stuck doing Eusebio. So I would pass on Eusebio. I would never touch the 81 plus player pick. I think that is the biggest joke from EA that I've seen through the entirety of footies. I think it's the biggest scam. I cannot believe that anyone within their team is that unaware of where we are in the year right now to drop that SBC at that price point. It's a joke. The 85 by 10, which is being downvoted too, I don't actually think is as bad. Once again, for example, I just did this pack, right? Now, once again, the only thing that kind of stinks is that you need a team of the week or a team of the season. That, to me, is the biggest miss on this because it is something you cannot physically get back from the pack. So they're essentially asking you to craft other things, right? So that one I get a lot because why would you want to go ahead and do more stuff? You know what I mean? So once again, like it shows, you know, I'm definitely going to be over on once I put a bunch of these cards back in, like, I guess I gotta put. Ideally, you wouldn't have it this unbalanced, but you're gonna have to do like a team of the week pack probably if you don't have them in your club. So that part sucks because it's gonna every day over the next 6 days for you to lose. If you did these every day, you know, 18 team of the week or team of the season players while you do this every time does stink a little bit. So I get the community being mad about that, but once again, this is available to you. If you want to do the cheapest way to get this thing done, you can go ahead and do the. Where's this bad boy? The 81 team of the week tradable pack, which by the way, they took away the other team of the week pack that was cheaper. So you're doing a lot of, I think, scammy little things at the back end of footies. I'm not going to lie to you. No, the 81 non-tradable should have been here because no one cares about a tradable team of the week. They're just using it for SBCs. This one is more expensive. So they've kind of already frauded you here because you should be doing the cheaper one, but they didn't give it to you anymore. Yeah, you know what? I got a little bit of beef with the EA, but I've already kind of ranted today. I didn't expect that. I was actually really enjoying week 2 of footies, but I think today is a little bit of a... The 85 by 10's here, which should be a celebratory moment, but they kind of did some other things that made me a little bit not that excited. So if you're pissed off too, I guess, hit that like button. We can be miserable together, and subscribe if you're new. I'll do some of these 85 by 10s on both accounts tonight, so I'll open 5 of these tonight on stream. We'll have some fun with that. And besides that, man, enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully you pack someone great in these 85 by 10s, and I'll catch you for another one of these videos again tomorrow. Peace.